Hey guys, it's Kylie with Kiwibox.com outside of the Kiwibox offices on the balcony talking to Stefani Vara. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Pretty good. All right, tell me something. You're originally from Houston, Texas, and now you live in New York City.
Yes.
Why'd you decide to make the move from the South to the Big Apple?
Well, I came here to do music. I came here to pursue a career in music and learn the music industry. And I picked up $1,000 in my pocket and pushed it out to New York.
You waited a little bit to pursue your singing career. When was the one time you said to yourself, I want to dedicate my life to performing?
Well, I've always been performing my whole life. You know, I grew up singing, church, choir, and everything like that. But the one time was right after school that when I graduated, I was like, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to make this dream come true. And so I packed up and moved to New York City. Here I am.
Nice. Your new album's called Storybook Diaries, which makes it sound a little personal. What do you share with the listeners on this record?
Well, Storybook Diaries came about because since I've been in New York, I've put together, a diary, whether it's, songs, lyrics, comments, quotes, and when we started writing this album, I brought all those things together and compacted them, and we were like, oh, this is a diary, a story of your life, and we came up with Storybook Diaries.
Do you find it difficult to bare your soul with the world?
Of course not. That's what music is about. It's sharing your thoughts, sharing your feelings, and hopefully everyone else has the same type of stories that they can share and feel the same way with your music.
Do you still write in the diary?
Of course, every day. Riding the trains and experiences and stuff in New York City, there's always a story to be told.
So your single, Water. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I heard Water on accident, actually, when we were in the studio. And the moment I heard it, it caught me emotionally, really the music, and then I heard the lyrics. And we went into the studio that day and recorded it that day, and it was like this. I love this song. I hope that everybody else will love it as well, just the lyrics. So
a lot of fans said that they wholly relate to the song and its lyrics. Mm-hmm. Why do you think fans identify with it so much?
Well, Water has so many different meanings. It can go from being about love. It can go from being about family. It can be, just a friend that you know of, and I really think that everybody can relate to that. Everyone has a separate meaning for that song. So,
you've also said that the sound of the album has a lot of 80s influence. Yes. What are some tracks that embody that sound?
One song, actually the first single, which is Lately, who was done by the Insomniacs. It's very hip 80s sound, and it's a very smooth song, and so if you go, you can hear it on the iTunes right now as well, and it's 80s flavor.
Well, it's been a while since Lately came out, your first single in 2007, September. What took so long to get the rest of the album out?
Well, we were just making sure that the time was right. In this industry, timing is everything. Of course, everyone knows that. And so we were just making sure that before we brought out Water, that everything else was in place in order to promote it, to make it big and get the video together. So it was just about timing, but it's out now and people love it, so I'm excited. Thank you.
Who do you look up to in the music industry currently?
Currently, I look up to, of course, Madonna.
Yeah.
So she's a huge icon for me. Of course, Prince, because he's still going. So there's a lot of people that I look up to that continue that with the longevity in their career, which I hope for as well.
Looking at you now, it looks like you have impeccable style, I might say. How would you describe your style?
Sexy, funky. I love to show off my curves because, every woman that has curves needs to show them off.
What do you like to do in your downtime to just relax and kick it?
I'm a cupcake connoisseur, so I love magnolias.
Oh my God.
And I love to shop for vintage stuff.
Where in New York City is the best place to find vintage shopping?
You can find a good vintage market on 19th and 6th Avenue. Oh, actually, it's 18th.
I've been there.
You've been there.
Yes.
The outside market.
Well, back to your album. What's one thing that you want people to get from your debut album?
One thing, well, there's not one thing that I want, but if anything, I want them to enjoy it. I want them to put it on in the radio, and on the radio, driving in their car. I want them to listen to each song and have and and actually be able to relate to me and my music.
When does Storybook Diaries come out?
It's scheduled for the end of August.
You want to put on the spot a little singing?
Sure.
Okay.
Must be the water with everything that changed. You must be the water with everything that changed. You with everything that changed. You, oh, who, how, when, where, why. Must be the water. So, thank you.
That was amazing. I'll say that. It would never happen out of my voice, but good luck with your album, and thanks for coming here today.